Kids with special needs have so much value.
They are kids that are not believed in. Kids don't get opportunities.
And, they're invisible.
Most kids with disabilities are sitting home alone on a Friday night.
This is a slow-moving world. It's why we pass them by. We don't take the time. We don't have the time. And so we miss out.
And that's what's so wonderful about Capernaum. It's taken something that could be so painful and turned it into something that's really joy-filled.
Young Life Capernaum.
Capernaum is the place where the first answer kids hear is yes.
A place where your child is wanted.
Capernaum means village of comfort.
It's Young Life for every kid.
Whenever we have club, whenever we have camp, where we gather kids together in community, it is the village of comfort.
Capernaum is exploding all over the world. It is happening everywhere, and the reason is kids with disabilities are everywhere.
Most, if not all of us, judge by initial appearance.
The Capernaum kids are the lost, the oppressed, the forgotten.
You have to go beyond the appearance.
These kids, they are not invisible. They really are people, and they can communicate, and they have needs, and they can teach you so much.
They want to do things typical people do.
They're the same as anybody else. They have the same hopes, dreams, but they have way less opportunities to engage in those.
People have so many layers. Our friends with Capernaum, they ain't got no layers, man. They are just there. They're like, here I am. I love you. You gonna love me?
They love 1,000 times better than I could ever love. They're way more authentic than I am.
Hang out with these kids. They think you're wonderful. They thank you every time you see them, just for being you. That's a pretty cool thing.
Capernaum tries to drop into their world and say, dude, we are here. We're going to become your friends, your missing link to the community.
It's a choice to enter their world and all that they experience, but then to lead them out into new adventures, into new relationships. They're going to do everything. We're going to take them everywhere. We're going to have club. We're going to do wacky, wild things.
When the kids come into club and it's wild and crazy and it's loud, it's just like one big happy family.
I can't imagine these kids coming in and suddenly they're rock stars. Everything revolves around, everybody loves them. We learn their names, we hug them.
We walk in, everybody greets each other.
It's kids from different schools, so it expands their world. It provides an environment not just where they're with leaders and other adults that love them, but they're with their peers.
We do teach them the gospel, why Jesus came, why he died for us and took away our sins, how you can invite him into your heart. What does that mean? And then becoming disciples. What? Are you serious, man? A kid with disabilities can become a disciple? Yes.
They hear it somehow, and I know God uses it somehow for them to know and understand it.
We're saying to them, Jesus isn't just a person for able-bodied people. He's for all people. He hasn't forgotten you. Your disability does not disqualify you from Jesus. Entering their world is a choice to go slower, is a choice to take time to listen, is a choice to find out who they are, and is a choice to say, I will do whatever it takes. Our friends, come on, we're gonna go. We got a van, it's got a lift. We can put you on it, we can go to a movie. I know you've never been out of your city. We're gonna go outside your city, outside the state, outside your country, on a plane and a boat, and we're gonna go to camp and meet a bunch of kids.
A lot of the kids have never ever been away from home for, if at most, a night. 7 days.
We do camping that is so crazy over the top, it is nuts.
They're gonna go down a zip line. They're gonna drive a ridge runner. We've taken kids in wheelchairs backpacking, mountain climbing, rappelling, water skiing. We take them snow skiing. We do it all with them.
To do those things, there are no words for it as a parent, what that means.
People go, well, what do you have to change? We do stuff to make it accessible. But after that, it's just Young Life.
As we get involved, it is countless the number of needs we start meeting. It is purpose. It is a social life. It is dignity, taking them seriously. It is listening to them when few people listen to them.
They need buddies. They need, people that just have a little bit of compassion to want to just see what is that kid all about?
They're in the image of God. They have gifts and abilities. They begin to find out, there's an awful lot I can do. I have a lot to give. I can serve. I can give back.
We think we go to Capernaum as an adult leader or volunteer to help, and we are always the one that is fed or served.
It's just a profound impact on all of us. You know, the able-bodied. You go to serve them, but you're blessed. I've never experienced it like I have with Capernaum Ministry.
Kids with disabilities need to know that they're not a mistake, but they are created in the image of God. They need to know they're not forgotten.
This is the gospel. You know, this is living it out.
What I want is these kids to know that Christ loves them, created them, and wants to be in a relationship.
It's worth every penny we spend. It's worth every ounce of energy. It's worth every extra liter we have to get. It's worth what we feel in our bodies as we spend ourselves on kids.
If you just want to be loved, if you want to understand the love of Christ, go experience Capernaum. Get involved in that ministry. These kids get it.
See a kid, see a person with disability, take the risk of going up and trying to connect. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Young Life Capernaum.